What's up, everyone? This is Draco. PSG versus Manchester United in the Champions League. These are the types of games that we have been waiting for. These are the type of games that we end up finishing top four. It makes all sense, you know? It's so nice to hear the words Manchester United and Champions League in the same sentence. It's where we belong. It's exactly where we belong. But anyway, this is my match preview, and we're going to talk about my predicted lineup, as you can see on the screen. Forget the team colors. I really need to sort that out, by the way. We're going to look at some of the stats. We're going to look at some of the interviews. We're going to look at some pictures as they fly off to France. But first and foremost, it is the lineup. I reckon, I hope, you know, it's not the usual 4-4-3-3 or whatever Oli plays. I think it's going to be a 5-3-2 formation. I think this is what we're going to see. We're going to see David De Gea in goal as expected. We're going to see Telles on the left wing back, and Wan-Bissaka on the right wing back position. Forget the numbers, guys. And in the central defensive three, we're going to see Luke Shaw on the left, Lindelof and Bailly in as a back three, solid back three. Matic and Pogba as expected, I reckon, especially when both of them have been rested. Bruno Fernandes is going to be the sort of the number 10 or whatever you want to call it. And interestingly enough, Rashford and Martial, although I put them up front, I think we've seen it in the last time we played, it's going to be wide here. They're going to come in and cut in, or potentially just Rashford being here, Bruno being here. He has been employed there in the victory against Newcastle. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. The thinking behind my lineup is Cavani and Maguire has been confirmed not to have travelled with the squad, which means, you know, they're not going to be included in the squad, obviously. So I reckon because no Maguire, Luke Shaw or Lindelof Bailly, that makes sense. That's the three most experienced sort of centre-back pairing, you can say. Luke Shaw has played in that position plenty of times to be considered competent in that position. I like him more in that position than on the left back position. Telles will make his debut. I'm kind of excited to see what he does. He's been training with the squad. We'll go through some of the pictures as well. Cavani, who's just trained in the last couple of days, has not travelled with the squad, which is a shame. I think he was looking forward to playing against PSG, but it makes sense for him not to travel, although he should have travelled, really. I mean, aside of if one of these picks up a knock or whatever, we have Igalo and Greenwood, I guess. You know, it makes a little bit sense, but I would have preferred a very experienced, instead of Igalo, I would have preferred like a Cavani in that lineup. But anyway, that's my predicted lineup for the PSG game tomorrow in the Champions League. In terms of what the guys were saying, we'll go back again. The United were big kudos to them. They did confirm that Harry Maguire and Edison Cavani did not travel with the squad. This is Facundo Pellistri, who's been training with the squad. He has been included in the squad, which is fantastic. And De Gea has come out said a few things. I think that Pogba has it all. There is no midfielder like him. He has all the possible qualities. He can play 1v1, attack and box to box. Now he plays deeper following the arrival of Bruno Fernandes. If Man United are able to fight for titles, Pogba will be ranked in the Ballon d'Or. So high words from Ander Herrera. You know, I miss Ander Herrera, by the way. That's a baby behind me. I miss him. He has a lot of respect for Pogba. Clearly, new team for Pogba, obviously big showdown. In terms of what Fred has to say and Bruno Fernandes interview, they came out and said, I studied the keeper in terms of his penalty miss, by the way, Bruno Fernandes over the weekend. I studied the keeper, but I didn't shoot the ball the way I want, but the keeper deserves credit. I need to do much better on the penalty, and the next one I will do for sure. I'm human, it happens. I don't want to happen again, but I didn't want it to happen. The keeper did well. I didn't do the right things. In terms of what Fred has come out and said is, I hope we have a good start in the Champions League this season, get off on the right foot and on our way to qualifying. That's how MUFC needs to be always. We have to get big results. We're a massive club, and we have always been doing our best to get big wins. Big words, positive words from Fred, which is fantastic. Draxler is an uncertainty. Says Chuanzebi's preference. In terms of Cavani, obviously Cavani did not play. Here's some of the pictures as they head off to France. As you can see, Pogba and Pellistri in there, Telles and Bruno from the Portuguese league. Obviously, they're going to be close buddies, I reckon. De Gea, Mr. David De Gea is there. Martial, good to see him back in. Obviously, he's suspended for the next 2 games, I believe, due to a red card. Mata is there, who's been in a good form as well. Kieran McKenna, Rashford and Brandon Williams. Brandon Williams looks like he's got Sainsbury's jumper on. And the man Donny van de Beek, I don't think he'll start in the Champions League. I reckon. I think it's going to be more a defensive thing because Matic provides that defensive attribute. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, who's had a fantastic game against Newcastle. I hope he can make more runs on the right and get the balls in on a regular basis. I think he will be a very good right back if he ends up doing that. Fred, obviously, with the interview. Dean Henderson's in the squad. Mr. Shaw. Loads of players, Matic, loads of players. They're all there. They all look happy with the Sainsbury's jumper on. And Mr. Oli himself. Now, Oli did come out and say that the season has officially started, and I hope that is the truth. I hope Oli goes and gets a big result. And to be honest, I am comfortable that Manchester United will get a big result because Oli plays in a way that against the big sides we always get results, which is a positive thing. It's the smaller sides that we need to start kind of getting results with, and I reckon that he is capable, more than capable. He has proved it in the past. He's more than capable of putting a run with the team on the rise, right? But it can go the other way as well. But you know, I want Oli to succeed. That's the main thing. Despite, you know, whatever I have my opinions of Oli out or Oli in, despite that, I want the team to succeed, and I want Oli to do well in the job, and I want him to kind of be more proactive than reactive. You know, we've seen sub changes coming on 70th, 80th minute. Predicted lineups are same. You know, it's so predictable, you can say. But I want him to try out a few different things. Yes, it's a pressured job, I know, but I want to try out a few different things. Keep the opponent guessing, you can say. And I think if you can keep the opponent guessing, we're gonna turn loads of heads different ways, right? Because we have the squad. We don't have the mentality just yet. I think the morale's a bit down, but we have the squad and the quality to do really, really well. Maguire, as expected, I wasn't a fan of him starting it over the weekend. I felt that he needed a bit of a break, and I'm glad that he's given him a break in the Champions League, because he's going to be up against Neymar, who has been rested and confirmed to play against Manchester United tomorrow. Mbappe, the likes of Mbappe, Neymar up front, and with Maguire being demoralized, you can say, you know, not fit, you can say. It can turn out to be a bit of a nightmare. So this was the right call from Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I wanted him to be rested, and I'm glad he is rested. Obviously, last season's results, last 2 years ago, the last time we played, what a result that is. I had to put it up on the screen, guys. You know me. I just had to put it up in the in the squads. But anyway, in terms of some more interviews coming up, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has come out and said in regards to Pellistri, we're looking forward to integrating them into the group. Facundo has been training with us 2 days. Very exciting, young, enthusiastic player. My son loves Facundo, as you can see, and with some attributes we don't have. He's maybe one for the future, maybe not just for now. Only he's 18. Yes, he's 18 years of age, and I hope that this is the squad you can see. I hope that eventually we get to see some big part in him, because he from what I've been hearing, from what I've been reading, from what's been said, he does look like a player of the future. I didn't do my normal editing of the video because I didn't have time, because you can hear the baby at the background, and I just didn't have time to do any fancy recording, so I thought I'd get a quick recording out of the way. But PSG versus Manchester United. What's your predicted scoreline? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. For me, the predicted scoreline is, I reckon we're going to end up winning 1-0. I know. You know, clean sheet for us, and PSG not scoring at home. But I think the way that we're going to set up is going to be 5-3-2. It's going to be a counter-attacking formation. It's going to be a counter-attacking style of play. And I'm excited to see, to be honest, what Alex Telles does. He's got a fantastic record for Porto. He's been on double digits on assists and goals, and it'll be nice to see. He's a very attack-minded fullback, so playing three at the back makes sense with him on the left back. And obviously, Aaron Wan-Bissaka is getting there. I reckon he's going to be good. I think. But Alex Telles is going to be my player to watch. You know, it's always nice to see new players coming at United and be in the lineup. You know, we all been there, you know, where we see a new player like, whoa, what is he gonna do? You know, it's a bit of an excitement, you can say. But 1-0 for me, it's gonna be a tight scoreline. I think we're gonna hit them on the counter attack a lot, and they probably will know that 100%. We have to play deep. We cannot play or in the halfway line or up here, because the pace they have with Mbappe will rip us to shreds. But I think we're going to play deep and hit them on the counter-attack, which does mean fast transition. You know, Alex Telles does provide pace. Bissaka does provide pace. Bruno obviously is very industrious. Rashford and Martial 100% provide space. What I would like to see though is possibly a 3 formation here, where it allows Pogba and Bruno to kind of drift and play that, and Rashford going that side and Pogba coming in, or Martial going that side and Bruno coming in, cutting in. It gives a bit of width and threat from the midfield, and have Mattis just sitting there with 3 defenders at the back. Just sit at the back, sit tight. And Alex Telles, when we're transitioning, I would love to see this. When we're transitioning, I would love to see this. It allows a lot of fluidity where Bruno can come and have an impact, Pogba can come and have an impact, Rashford cutting in, Martial cutting in and being centrally, Alex Telles and Wan-Bissaka providing the youth. Yet in the back, we are kind of assured, and if Mbappe starts running through here, Luke Shaw can cover, Eric Bailly can cover, Lindelof just sit there. I would like to see that on transition, you know. That will be good to see, you know. Very attacking, yet stable at the back as well, stifling whatever they, you know, bring at us. But I don't think that will be the case. I think with Solskjaer, it's going to be more reserved like that, with 2 holding, you can say holding midfielders, you know, Pogba from the deep and Bruno just being industrious here. That's what probably is most going to be likely, but I would like to see something different. But let me know your thoughts on the formation. Let me know your thoughts on the lineup. Do get involved. Let me know your thoughts on the scoreline. And as always, I catch you in the match review, which is tomorrow. Very exciting. PSG versus Manchester United. As always, stay far away.